Hey everyone, I'm going to go over my experience and some info with the Paris bus. The Paris city center is actually fairly walkable or wheelable, but I took the bus a lot.
That's the bus experience. I was on bus number 42.
The Paris bus is literally the easiest, most affordable, and accessible mode of transportation. Couple tips first. One is give yourself and the bus some time. The buses can run late. And also lock your brakes and hold on. They can get a little bit herky-jerky and bumpy. Alright, here's what's coming up in the video. One is short overview of the bus system and lines, city, suburban, night buses, how to use the buses, the bus stops, apps, accessibility, maps, and finally the transportation tickets. They can be a little bit confusing. Here is a quick overview of the Paris bus system. First thing is Paris geography. Paris has 5 zones. Zone 1 is Central Paris, the city proper, with 20 arrondissements or districts. Zone 2 is the inner suburb, but it's also considered part of Central Paris. Zone 3 is beyond the inner suburb, but not yet the outer suburb. Zone 4 is the outer suburb, where Versailles and Orly Airport are located. And finally, Zone 5's outer suburb has Charles de Gaulle, CDG Airport, and Disney Paris. So the Paris bus system's sheer volume of buses, bus lines or routes, and zones can make using the Paris bus confusing. There are literally hundreds of bus lines in Paris's 5 zones, with over 60 bus lines within Central Paris during the day. The Paris bus lines' start and stop locations are called terminus. For example, bus 42 from Gare Saint-Lazare to Cour d'Ile-Saguenay. The bus lines in Central Paris are numbered 20 through 96 and they're color-coded. At night, there are nearly 50 bus lines that run. These are called noctillion. Paris's noctillion bus lines start with the letter N. In outer suburbs, 100 and above. So, for example, 171 at Pont Severus to Palace of Versailles. How to use the bus. Bus stops, maps, and apps.
Bus 21 is right near the Louvre.
There are different types of bus stops. Quick stops with single posts like this.
d'Orsay Museum.
Common ones with bus shelters, seats, maps, digital signs. This is Champs-Élysées Clemenceau bus stop, and it connects with multiple lines. And of course, make sure you're on the correct side of the street to go in the direction you want to go, as you'll learn when you see the map for direction. So across the street is the bus stop that's eastbound. Alright, let's take a look at a typical Paris bus stop. Maps and schedules are posted. Maps showing you where you are and directions. Bus route maps show you bus routes or lines. Terminus start and stop points. Direction with arrows. Bus schedules, timetable of buses, first and last bus, weekdays, weekends. Noctillion bus route maps and timetables. And digital display signs showing the different bus lines' arrival wait times. Some apps for public transportation. If you don't like reading the physical maps at the bus stops, apps are the easiest to use to get around. Here's some popular apps used in Paris. City Mapper for direction and transportation options. Ile-de-France IDF Mobility, buying tickets, reloading Navigo passes. And RATP for direction, transportation, buying tickets, reloading Navigo cards. This is the one that I used.
So this is how to use the Wrapped, RAP app for the buses or the metros in Paris. Right here. I'm going to open it. I bought a Navigo pass, so I use that to get on the bus or the metro. I'm just going to type in where I want to go. I've typed in Eiffel Tower before, so I'm going to type that in. I'm going there this morning. This tells me, this is Sunday morning, so this tells me which bus lines are available that are coming. Normally it's like bus 42 directly to the stop there, but today I'm going to have to go near there. So I'm going to pick bus 52. That will take me close enough. So here I am. I'm on Madeleine Malesherbes. You can see that right there. You can see that it's got the wheelchair sign, so it's wheelchair accessible. And it's going to drop me off. Looks like Parc de Saint Cloud. And that is close enough to the Eiffel Tower, so I can just wheel there.
These transportation apps work on iPhone and Android. Of course, make sure you have data of some sort, either an eSIM or a physical SIM card or an international plan through your carrier. Okay, here's the bus experience itself. Getting on and boarding.
Hi, excuse me. Damn. This is tight. Hi.
Ticketing / ticket validation using the Navigo card.
With your Navigo Pass, this is where you swipe it. And anyway, it's a longer bus.
How crowded or not crowded the bus can be.
Merci.
Getting situated in the wheelchair spots in the buses. Again, make sure you just back it up and put the brakes on.
These buses, sometimes they make really sharp turns. Also, they start abruptly. So, I mean, I kind of, you can do a wheelie or a tip over or stuff like that. So just back up here, use the railing. Also, when you want to stop, press that button.
There are a few ways to tell where you're at. There's digital signage in the bus.
You look up and there's, digital signage that'll tell you where it's going, where the stop is.
Arrêt means stop in French. There's maps.
There is the bus line, and so you know where you're at.
Or look at the app on your phone. We're at our last stop. Public transportation tickets and costs for tourists and visitors.
Okay. Merci.
Ticket types. There are 3 forms of tickets or passes and different types within each form. The different ticket types, not the physical form, depend on the length of stay and the zones you want to go to. Form meaning the physical or digital medium of the ticket, so paper ticket, Navigo card, and phone apps. Form 1, paper tickets. Generally, paper tickets are for short stays and limited rides. Okay, you have the T Plus ticket, Paris Visité ticket, and Paris Airport ticket. The T Plus ticket is a single journey ticket, a one-time, one-off trip. But you can make necessary connections and transfers, bus, trams, metro, RER, and most trams. In terms of zones, the T Plus ticket can be used to go beyond Zone 1, even to Zone 4, but not to the airports. The T Plus ticket is good for 90 minutes from the time of validation, which just means the ticket's been fed into a ticket machine in a bus or metro gate. The machine validates the ticket with a time and date, a timestamp. But you can't use the same ticket to hop on and off the same bus line, and you can't use it to return. It's not a round-trip ticket. The other paper ticket currently is the Paris Visité ticket. This ticket has different options, depending on the zones, which can be zones 1 through 3 or zones 1 through 5, and the number of days, which can be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and it's good for all modes of public transportation. Paris Airport tickets. Finally, there's the airport bus ticket. There's an Orly bus ticket for the Orly Airport and the Roissy bus ticket, aka CDG, for the CDG Charles de Gaulle Airport. Navigo travel cards. This is a second form of tickets. These are plastic cards that can hold all the different kinds of tickets and passes, including all the paper ticket passes. Navigo travel cards are rechargeable or reloadable, meaning you can put more passes on the card, like a T Plus ticket, if you use them up. Okay, which ones are for tourists or visitors? That'd be the Navigo Easy card and Navigo Découverte Travel Card. The Navigo Easy Pass. This is for short to shorter stays and trips. It can hold paper ticket passes. It can also hold the Navigo Day ticket and Jeunesse Weekend Under 26 ticket. And it can be shared or passed on to others. Navigo Découverte Travel Card. A note, the Navigo Travel Card is different from the Navigo Découverte Card. Navigo Travel Card is intended for Paris residents, while the Navigo Découverte Card is for tourists or visitors. But do your research for updates. This is a personal card and requires your name and photo. It can't be passed around like the Navigo Easy Pass. If you get this card at the CDG airport, you can use one of the photo booths called photomotons to get a photo for your card. The Navigo Découverte Card is for longer stays and can hold day passes, Navigo day passes to weekly passes to monthly passes, which can be unlimited rides. It's good for all modes of public transportation, and zones depend on the passes you get, and of course it affects the cost. We're at Form 3, tickets and passes on phone apps. There's the Ile-de-France, IDF, and RATP. IDF and RATP are the actual government agency and private company, respectively, that run much of the public transportation. You can literally buy and or reload any ticket type, the kitchen sink if you want to, in any of these apps.
Kiosks right
And speaking
there
of buying
front.
tickets, you can buy tickets at a service office in the metro station or the train station at the airports, ticket kiosks, or to back shops. You can also buy tickets
All right,
or reload
so
tickets and passes on the apps
Hold
on
your
your phone.
Navigo pass against the head of your phone.
And a word on kiosks, just be sure to use the right machine either to buy tickets or recharge or reload tickets. And these machines have various international language options. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps. Remember to check the appropriate websites for up-to-date information. Happy travels!